Welcome back, everybody. We are here again. Everyone say hello to Denny. He's back for week 3. He flopped
Hello.
last week.
Sorry, I was going through the trenches last week. I was having a really crazy week, but we're here to kind of like talk shit about Emily Trash. But I'm
Yeah.
ready. I'm ready because a lot of things happened this episode, and I was getting a little bit bored of like the same stuff. Like, okay, you're training, you're doing the same song. Like, girl, let's move on. Like, I'm ready to have some new choreos, new tunes, new tracks, new
Yeah.
teams because the teams, girl,
The
the
teams are
teams are
teaming.
something. The teams are something. It's very interesting how they form the team. But okay, sure, let's go.
Okay, let's just to preface once again before we start, our opinions are our opinions. No one needs to fight in the comment section. No one needs to be salty. And also, if we don't touch upon every single person, there's a lot of people in
Yeah,
this
80.
in yeah. So anyways,
Sorry.
okay, so episode 3, or I guess like episode 5, but like technically episode 3 because it's like, yeah, whatever. So start of the episode, bestie, we have the ranking from like last week.
Yeah.
I guess you could say we have the top 8 ranking. In our top 8 ranking, we have Sungwon number 1, we have Anshin, Liu, Sunghyun, Leo, Junsa, Kangmin, and Masato. So we can speak our truth about that at the end of this recap, but that is where we left off for our top 8 for that
It's very
week.
interesting. It's very interesting. I'm seeing a couple of people where I'm like,
Okay.
are we voting with? Are we watching the show? Tamar, are you watching the show? Like, what are we doing? What is this top 8? I don't
Right.
get it. But sure.
We'll get to it. Don't worry, friends. So basically, start of the show, we have the merge. Finally, the merge with the K and C planet, which is an exciting-ish time, but like not really. Like yes, but no. We're left with 52 K trainees and 28 C trainees.
What is that ratio, Mama? Like, what are we doing? The chop from last episode, which it was really hard to watch for me because well, number one, I was busy, but also they actually like were dragging a lot of stuff, and I was like, okay, we're chopping people, like let's move on, and I don't think it's fair to have that amount of C trainees being chopped, which I get that some of them were not as skilled as others, but at the same time, just like make it fair, girl.
I
Just give
know.
it us like 40K, 40C. We have 80. Everything is like the same numbers. But this show is being everything but not being fair, girl.
Almost
Just give it
having
the
like a
fucking
third of
minimum.
the trainees in the C group is crazy, but I guess it is what it is. So we have 80 in total. We start off the episode where the trainees meet and they do a little reveal of their rankings
Oh,
on
they
their
were
name
gagged.
tags.
They were
It's-
gagged. Oh, yeah, they were revealing
they,
the
they did the
rankings.
reveal.
I actually were really not surprised, but the top because I was seeing they. I don't think they actually like showed the full from 1 to 80
Mm-mm.
positions, but I think I was peeping on like their little numbers and tags or whatever. And the top 5, I guess, is kind of like interesting because we do have Yumeki number 1,
Mm-hmm.
Hanwoo number 2, Anshin number 3. I think 4 was Kangmin, 5 was Nanu, and then 6, I think it was Leo. I think
Mm-hmm.
do remember that like the top 6. I got my attention, but okay, sure, yeah, work.
Interesting.
Very
I feel like
interesting.
between like the ranking reveal at the beginning of the episode to the name tag reveals was kind of like throwing me off. But okay, in any case, that's what we got. Let's like fast forward a little bit because they like drag that whole segment out a lot. But basically this episode focuses around like the mission battles, right? So we have the mission class battles, everyone, and we have 5 songs. Okay, we have To Us's Plot Twist. We have S Class Stray Kids. We have Devil Game, Zero Base One. We have Whiplash by aespa and Rising Sun by TVXQ, which is actually a gag for me. Like that's gonna be crazy. Basically, So basically, we have like it's like a what are they doing? They're doing like a one-on-one battle as usual, right? So like one team goes against the other team. So we have two teams for each song group. So what's the tea? Do you have any like feelings on the songs? Like,
I think they were pretty interesting songs, like having a cute concept with to us, then having the really rap dance with Stray Kids, and then also doing just a little spicy with Espa. Like,
a
okay,
little.
okay, just a little crumb of Espa. Okay, come on, Whiplash.
Right.
But I'm excited to see that performance. Then they put a little throwback to second gen with the TVXQ group and everything,
Mm.
because and also that song is very good and very challenging vocally. Girl, come on. I think we're gonna have some interesting
That could
performances,
go
and
really well or really bad, in my opinion.
it can go very like legendary moment, like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, this is your moment, you're going to debut after this performance,
Yeah.
or your career is ruined.
Right.
So girl, okay,
It's gonna be
yeah,
interesting for sure.
be
We
very.
have our gag of this season is the benefits. So we have so what I have down here is that if you have the same rank, like if one team with like the same rank battles each other, knock my mic, girl.
Cool.
Testing 1 2. Okay. If you have the same rank, like if you're like 1 star and 1 star, and you battle against each other, whoever wins, you get 100,000 benefit points. If 1 star battles like 2 star, you get 200,000 points if like the 1 star wins. And then of course, like if 1 star battles like all star, whatever, 300,000 points, which is a crazy benefit. That's like a lot. And then the winner gets to perform on M Countdown and a studio chum.
Yeah,
Seated for
but
that.
actually, normally the okay, just going from the other two survivor shows, like survival shows from Girls Planet and from Boys Planet, the team that won their own, like on their first mission, and they did M Countdown and also um the Studio Chum, there were a lot of people that debuted in those teams.
Oh
Like on
yeah.
I do remember on the first, like on Girls Planet, Chaehyun, my baby, Miss Girl, she was like the center main girl, and she actually like was on the team, and she was like actually number one. Like she's our P1. So on Boys Planet, we got Jiwoon, Tere, Eugene, like all of
Cuban.
them, Yuben.
Mm-hmm.
So I think winning this
It's like
round,
good karma.
it's very much like, okay, if you are going to MK and you're doing Tomb, you have a really high chances to actually be in group.
Yes.
And I'm excited.
Oh yeah,
Like, let's
I'm
work out.
excited. I
Like,
love when they do. I love
which,
that benefit. Like
which,
it's so
which
fun.
yeah, which song are you like, or you think they might get the first, the win? Like we have not seen like everything, but girl,
I think based off of
I think
like what
you
we've
can already
seen,
know.
a whiplash for sure.
Yeah,
It's gonna be if it's not the team, then it's gonna be the other whiplash team because I think yeah, I just based off of like what we've seen, who we know is in each group, I definitely see like whiplash. I can't honestly see another outcome, but like maybe they'll gag us and it'll be different.
yeah, because Team Whiplash has like crazy members.
Crazy.
Actually, like Yumeki, girl, you did that. You actually did that.
Which
I do have some takes about the team um, selection, but I don't know. Are we talking about that right now, or what
we
are we
are
talking
getting right into that right now.
about? Okay,
And
perfect.
so my thing is like I'm not going to talk about every single team that was formed because this would be really long. We're just going to kind of like go through what we can, but I think for the plot of it all, with Yumeki forming the Avengers team, we need to talk about the fact that Yumeki chose a crazy lineup. So,
Yeah.
we have obviously Yumeki was number 1. So he gets to choose, like, based on your rank, you get to choose your members and so on. So Yumeki chooses Anshin, Leo, Junsa, Yunmin, Chingyu, Gonu, and Sungwon.
Hmm.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if he was being a little bit strategic if it was like a really like a smart choice of having pretty much everyone from the top 10 being in your group,
Mm-hmm.
because like for me, like personally, maybe I'm wrong, I don't know, but I don't think I would pick like all of the people that are on the top 10, because first of all, it's going to be harder for me to like actually shine, because I do have members in my team that they are so good that it's going to be harder for me to like stand out in with them. So I do think like, yeah, I don't think all of the members are like the ones like when it comes to skills, because of course they do have like they struggle a little bit with vocals or dancing or whatever, but when it comes to like their performances and the the star quality and how they look and um
Popularity.
how many traction do they have with people
Mm.
and the voting and all that, I don't know, girl. It's gonna be hard for like for Yumeki being the one that made the team to actually like being more showcased or having a really good part when it comes to like the lines in the song as well. Like who's gonna be the center, who's gonna be like the main vocal and all that. When you have so many options that they are probably more skilled than you, because sure you're a dancer, but the vocals are not there yet. So I don't know. I don't know. It's
I
gonna be
agree with
interesting.
that. I agree because I at first I was like, it makes sense because I think obviously it's like the top trainees from both like C and K group, but like you said, I still think that there are a few on there who like lack in certain skills. But I do also like when it comes down to the girls voting like in the crowd and stuff like
Mhm.
that, like against both groups. I also think that they all have an upper hand because they've all been in like the top 8. So that'll be interesting to see. That's why I'm like really I the like previews that they keep showing us too of like the
Yeah.
gag with both like Whiplash teams. I'm like, what are we doing? But in any case, Yumeki, I want to know his thought process on that. But
Right.
basically, we get that team formed, and then obviously we have like other teams forming. Can we just really quick, because there's like two really funny things that I noted down from that whole scene of like choosing songs. Can we please talk about like Suren and Jihao?
Oh, girl. It was so funny to see him being like, "Girl, pick me, choose
Love
me, love
me.
me, like please." That was so funny to
I
watch.
can't. He's so they're like those two really kill me. They're so cute. And then also the like the funniest thing to me, all I could think of was when they were choosing, cuz if like a team wanted another team, they had to do like a little game for it. Girl, they turned that place into Isaac. We
Yeah,
were doing
and
like twirls and spins and athlete shit.
the
It's
twirls,
like
the twirls were so funny. They always do that actually. Like they always do like the spin and take the flag or whatever, where and you get the song choice that you want.
mhm,
Okay, sure,
work.
sure, Jan. I guess.
Right. We move on to the part distribution portion once our teams are formed, and we start off with a little conflict. Okay, over at the Kill the Romeo section with I think his name is Christian, or whatever. His
Hmm.
is that it? He's the one who
Yeah.
like speaks English, and we were fighting. We were fighting for life because number one, nobody wanted to try for the main vocal. But once again, we have to talk about this conflict with Sho and Songxing because I just it's like every episode basically Sho and well, first of all, before they were doing like mainly like Christian was trying to find like a main vocalist, and then Sho was just like, you know what I think we should do instead? I think we should actually do the rap part because I want to be a rapper. And everyone was like, okay. So then what
Girl,
happens, bestie? Zhang Zheng is like, but I also want the main rap part too. Now the girls are fighting.
the girls are fighting.
The girls are
Yeah.
fighting, and the outcome leads to Show gets the main rap portion. Originally, Christian didn't want it, but he gagged Show. He was like, "You are too small to be on this
Oh,
part."
that clock was like, oh, the way the library is open. The reading challenge was happening in front of our eyes.
Right.
He was being dragged. Okay, you're a petite woman. You're not a rapper girl. Like what? Okay, but also like Michelle, can we like keep it cool a little bit? Because I
Yeah.
know we're in an environment where it's like a lot of stress, and you want to like get things done and like learn the choreo and the lyrics and the parts or all that. But
Right.
I think we can take it a little bit slower. We can be like calm and not. like to have, because they had to pick a leader, and I believe Christian was the leader of the,
Yes.
the team. So if you do have someone that is leading,
Let's let them
girl,
lead.
let them lead. Like, let them work.
He was literally like, we're
So
going to choose parts when we get to the practice room. And then he was like, well, actually.
Michelle she was getting her carrying moment. She was feeling very
Yeah.
entitled, and she wanted to get what she wanted. And I get, okay, work. Like, it's giving me TV, and I live.
Yeah,
But
for sure. For sure.
so,
I also have like a little bit to speak on about Zhang though, because I just like don't know what to think about him. Because at one point, I like in my last recap, I basically talked about how I was like a defender for him, because I definitely feel like he's getting a little bit of like a gang up in the last episode. But I can't pinpoint like with him, for example, like he did the rap part, right? Because they're like choosing between him and Show, and he always has this like this character that he's trying to like portray, and it like comes across as like funny and like not like, for this part particularly, I was like, Bestie, why are we like joking? Like, be serious for once. You know what I mean? And it's probably not like anything bad, or like maybe it was the way it was edited and he probably didn't mean it in a certain way, but I just want him to like take things so much more serious, because I like am rooting for him, and it kind of made me like, you know what I mean?
yeah, I can blame him though, because low key me. Like, if I was
Leo.
very stressed, I'd be like,
Leo shit.
well, just like joking around and trying to like laugh about, or I don't know, just play around these stressful things and just try to have a good time.
Yeah.
When and I know sometimes you don't know how to do that, because like, okay, you gotta, girl, you better work, but I think it's his personality. And
Yeah.
if it's not like that, maybe Mnet doing
Oh,
doing
Mnet
this
definitely
crazy,
has a. They're
or like
definitely, yeah,
editing and clicking and all that, girl. Okay, but yeah,
fucking trash. Mnet
okay.
trash. Anyways, moving on, we have over on the one or the first plot twist to us team. This is, I actually really like this team. So we have like right off the bat, we have Boheng, Junhyun, Shinlong, and Bowen freaking Chen, who I have a lot to speak on eventually. But basically, in this team, our main conflict here is that like Shinlong is not really he's not feeling confident, because he's safer, like he feels more safe with like S-Class or like a song that's heavy in rap, but now he has to do this like cute concept and like vocal, you know what I mean? So he's having a time. Okay. um there was one portion I actually thought was really interesting in this too, is that like when they're choosing the leader, and then Junhyun was like, oh, this
Oh,
like he should be the leader. I forget his name, I'm so sorry, but he should be the leader because like he's our senior or whatever. No one remembers or like knows that Shinlong is literally everyone's senior, and he's like only 20, and I'm just like, Shinlong, open your mouth. But he's like such a sweet boy, so I just like, my heart kind of hurt for him watching him like kind of lose confidence in the group, with the whole not being like confident in like any of the parts and stuff like that. But I don't know. What do you think?
okay, I can understand where you don't want to do a certain concept or pick a song that is not on your like on your skills, or you don't feel as confident, but kind of like just throwing yourself out there and just
Mm,
having any type of like, okay, I can do whatever. It kind of like can make you be seen as a little bit of like someone that can do many things at the same
yeah.
time. Like, and also I do believe that Schlong, he is really
Bitch.
talented, and girl, he can do, and he actually proved it, because he was like, okay, girl, I feel down because it's not like I'm trying to get my main rapper part, but I only have like 4 seconds, and I'm gonna make these 4 seconds work, bitch, because I am that, like, I need that energy from him.
Yeah.
And I maybe it's also because, like, yeah, sure, he can speak Korean, but like he's Chinese, so
Mm,
like having that struggle on a second language, and trying to understand everything at the same time, it's a lot. So I get it. I get where he can be a little bit more stressed, and just having to like deal with many things at the same time, many new things at the same time, like
Mm.
speaking Korean again and having to do this cute concept where he's not used to, and struggling to get a good part in the song. But I think he made it work, and I also like how he kind of like, it was his name Yunso, like the little bean.
Yoonsa, yeah.
Those two where he was like trying to like comfort each other and support and to be present in the group. He got me, girl. I was like, yeah, yeah. So I,
Mm-hmm.
I think those two have a really great chemistry, and I do like that Yunso is trying to help him with like the cute stuff and like just to work together as a team and be
100%. I
confident.
I kind of have like notes on that, like before the like during their performances, that I'll speak more on with like Yoonsa, because I have like some takes on him too. But I definitely, it's like I agree with you, and I also think too the fact that he like just all the Boy Story boys in general, with the critiques they've gotten so far, and also having that like pressure to kind of be the stand, because I mean they're only 20, like in their
Mhm.
like literally 20. I think Shenlong is actually 20 years old, like debuting at freaking 9 years old, 10 years old or whatever, and you're trying to like be everyone's senior and like uphold this, but you are like still struggling because you haven't like performed in a while or like whatever. So I feel for him, and you already know that's like my Pisces twin, so like I just love him,
Uh,
he's just such a sweetie, such a cutie. But yeah, so then we end up with like the conclusion of that team. It was the Bohang versus Shenlong for main rapper, and Bohang actually ended up getting the main rap position. So
he's so good.
Bohang is
He's
good.
very
Bohang
good.
is so good.
Crazy rapper.
Have you
And
been seeing on Twitter,
the,
people are like comparing him to, like, they're like, oh, he looks like Wanu from 17.
I have seen that,
I was
but
like,
okay,
don't
for
do that to
17
me.
girlies, come on, carrots. The
Right.
carrots are okay, sure. Because girl, if you get the support from the carrots, you're
Oh,
basically in.
right.
So, yeah, I also believe that he's very talented, and that deep ass voice and like the
Mm.
freaking like dance skills. He was like doing the kicks and the flips. Like, okay, sure,
Yeah.
I'm ready. I'm excited to see more of him.
Yeah, same here. Same here. It's gonna be a good one. Moving on to the second plot twist team, we have leader Lee Jung. Okay, this one was kind of interesting because just like a short one on this one. Oh, girl, my lights went out in the back.
Yeah, be dead, be
Trash.
dead.
So this one is interesting because originally he tells Liu, because Liu is in this group. He tells Liu, like, I pretty much like had you in mind for like this concept. And like you were like basically you fit this concept well, and like he chose him because he figured that he would like go well with plot twist. And the gag is that it was him and Yi Chen for the killing part, and he ended up picking Yi Chen, which was interesting. Which I see because I just Yi Chen
Yeah,
skill wise.
he's better. He's definitely better, at least vocally. And this song is very high, very like bright, has a bright sound,
Mm-hmm.
and sure, what's his name? Liu.
Liu.
Also him. He definitely has the Tuas aesthetic. He's giving
Yes,
fresh boy, fresh, cute face, like tiny. Yeah, but girl, if you sound bad,
I know.
come on.
I
So
know.
I do feel like it was a very, very smart um choice to have Iching do that part so
Yeah,
far, because we don't know.
Yi Chen
Maybe
is fine as fuck, may I
maybe
say,
it could
too.
change for sure. Okay.
I was seeing the pictures of him on Twitter from like the little gig they did yesterday, and I was like, damn, Yi Chen is fine.
Um,
He's cute. But there's also one other person that I need to discuss and speak my truth on in this group, because I feel like as a society we are all looking past Hanum. We are
mm,
all very much looking past him, because I am actually so the way that I cannot wait for this group specifically, because Ujin's in here too, but Hanum is like, I think everyone is so focused on like the main like top voted vocalist that no one is like looking at this boy as like who I think could potentially like skyrocket once he actually opens his mouth and gets screen time. Because I don't know if you've heard or seen any of his like pre-debut stuff, but his vocal range is crazy.
Yeah, I have seen a couple things from him on the social media, and he's kind of crazy
Mm-hmm.
for that. Like, and it's always you have one crazy vocalist or dancer that never gets showcased because Mnet does not want him to be a part of that narrative. But sure, this on these stages is like very interesting to see them, um, kind of like show more of their skills, and I hope he gets a really good part of that song and just like eats. And there's no way that you can actually like not show on the show that he's just like eating up. Like,
Right.
remember on last season we had a I don't want to talk about it because bitch I have trauma,
I
but
know. I know.
I have fucking trauma of like them trying to like sketch a vocalista, but okay, sure.
And I
Yeah.
know exactly who and what performance you're talking about. I get it. I know. I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no way. Like, if you are singing, you're going to get the screen time and we're going to hear it and everyone's going to be gagged. So I'm honestly looking forward to that with that group. Moving on, we have, which this was so funny to me, the first Rising Sun group were Hangyu. Because originally when they were like, oh, like one of the choices, Hangyu literally was like, that's mine. That's for me. And I had to laugh because they're out here like choosing main parts, and they're like, okay, you sing, and then they're like, okay, Hangyu, you're the main vocalist. He was like, me?
Oh my god, me.
Like, girl, you chose
Really?
this team.
Come on. Yeah, but he said that he was like a crazy fan of TVXU and did
Yeah, he did.
performances
He sang them
and
for his audition.
auditions and all that, and I actually can see that. I can see that working for him. He has this type of like aura or vocals where it's I think it's a perfect fit. I don't see him doing plot twist or
No.
or maybe S class, but I do feel like this song is very good for him.
Yeah.
Hopefully he does as well.
I'm excited. I'm like, actually for any, like both teams, because I need to know who's going to be hitting those notes. So,
Right.
which is also another thing with like the Rising Sun group 2, where we have a main vocal off between Zhangfan and Yusen. Okay. And we end up with Yusen, which I was a little gagged because we haven't really seen much of him on the show. And I was like, ooh, he can sing well.
Is Yusen the little cutie one that was like
Singing
belting
everywhere?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't sound bad. Like, the note is there. It's not perfect, but the note is there. It's not. It's a little bit sharp and like sometimes, but yeah.
Masato literally looking at him in like the dorms, being like, "Bitch, shut
He's
the
like,
fuck up."
girl. But also, I believe he's like probably very young and has like really fresh vocal cords.
Yeah.
If you're actually like belting like that every day, your throat is gonna be dead.
I know.
For the next day. So
I literally was like, "Bestie, just quiet. You're gonna get like nodules like on the vocal cords. Like, just stop
like,
singing."
Can someone like be like, girly, can you like go on vocal rest for like a day and just like
Like an hour even.
cut it off, queen? I know you can pop up, but like cut it off.
Right.
Please.
Oh, bless his heart. I'm excited to see him do his thing though. I hope he does well. Oh god, this is the traumatic portion of our recap where we get S-Class team number 1. Okay. S-Class team number 1, Denny, with Min-jae as the leader. Okay. First of all, let me start with the T on this. I'm going to speak a lot on this one because you already know where we're going with this. So we have Min-jae. Okay. Min-jae the leader, which is a gag because Hanwen, which everyone knows Hanwen is my man, and if you don't, you do now. Hanwen is in this group, and he's the oldest too. So like, they were like, "Oh, Hanwen, like you don't want to be the leader," and he was like, "My skills are not as good, so like I'm gonna pass that on." And they give the leader role to Min-jae, which I will say, like, I thought was a good choice. Really quickly, doesn't Hanwen sometimes, maybe it's just me, doesn't he kind of remind you in like personality of Jiyoon a little bit?
Yeah, sometimes I can see that here and there, but there are some moments where even the looks are also kind of like the same, but Yeah, I do feel, and he's like very like open. He's very open. He's very open minded. So
He definitely is. He
we
definitely
love that.
is.
We
Oh,
love
I
that.
love him so much. He's such a sweetie. So I guess for like this portion, because we'll talk a little bit more about what happens with this, like when we get to like the performances and stuff. But basically, we have, which, okay, I need your tea on this part because I kind of had like multiple feelings. So basically, they're choosing parts, right? And Minjae kind of took it upon himself to choose everyone's part and not really like no one really had a say. He just kind of like went around and was like, you sing, like you sing, you do this part, you do this part. And then he was like, okay, you guys get this part. And like, oh, I'm doing the killing part, by the way. And at first I was like, I don't know if I love that. Like no one has a single say in like what they're doing. And you just kind of like selfishly kind of took this role and like didn't really let anyone put input in. And then I had to stop myself and I was like, after seeing the performance, which we'll get to, I see why he did what he did.
Yeah. Well, for me, I think that first of all, if you're the leader, like that's important to I kind of like say because if you're the leader, if you're chosen as a leader, you get to actually decide on who sings what.
Right.
So I think that's pretty fair.
Mm.
Like because it's a rule on the show.
Right.
If he's doing that route of like, okay, I'm gonna do what's best for me, and kind of like listen to everyone, like their skills, and give everyone their parts. It's something that like that's the game. You have to
Right.
play that, and I don't think he did wrong in that part. But I do believe that maybe just having a little bit of a conversation with the group and like kind of like see whatever is or what the members are feeling, what do they want to do, what do they feel like confident doing.
Right.
Confidence is the key word on this type of challenges because girl, if you don't actually believe in yourself and you don't know like, okay bitch, I'm gonna eat, you're not gonna eat and you're gonna flop.
Yeah.
So I think that I don't know. It was a hard. Also, I think it was a really very hard group to work with, not for their attitude, but for their skill sets because they did not have a clear main vocalista, singer, Boots Mariah carry down, or like a crazy like rap, like like you
Yeah.
don't see like okay, you're a singer, you're gonna sing this part, and like it's an easy thing for you because
Right.
they all had to like work hard to get the dance, to get the rap parts, and to get the the notes because S class might not be like a crazy like vocal heavy song. It's more like rap dance, but it has some parts where if you don't sound well, girl, it's gonna go
A little
bad, very
shaky. It's
bad.
gonna be a little shaky, to say the
and and, and,
least.
and and also because like now going straight to like the song, the pre-chorus part, it has like a really high part where you have to like hit it in falsetto and then go to like chest voice. Okay, you're my vocal coach now, bitch. But like it's really hard. You have to have vocal technique to actually like perform it well. It's not an easy song. So Minjae, I see you, girl, but at the same time, ooh, I don't know if just like throwing the parts to like their members was the right way to do it when you're actually seeing your teammates struggling with that parts.
Right. And I think too, like obviously there's the second portion of like showing, which we'll get to, is what they show like before the performance with Minjae like helping out and stuff like that. But I still think it was like I also do think there's a portion of evil editing still where like they make everything seem so much
Of
more
course,
intense than it is. And
of
there's so
course.
many, I bet there's like so many more conversations that probably actually did happen. But for what was shown, at least, I was like, we could have done like a little round table. You know what I mean? Like, let's hear who's, especially with the, like you said, the fact that everyone's like a little struggle for some certain people. You know what I mean? But we'll get to that one. I'm gonna cry. I can't. The second S class team, we have, let's just like, this one we don't have to talk too much about. I think like the majority is, first of all, bitch, Kangmin is scary as a leader. Him and his
You know
one
what?
arm sling. He said,
And you know what? I love that. I love that pop off king. You better eat.
I
You better
know.
know. You better let these bitches know who the fuck you are.
Him and
Because you
Gaehyun looking
are.
at each other like,
They're like, girl, what are we doing here? Like, we have 7 years of experience. Like, we're those bitches. So,
Right.
and absolutely. Like, if you actually have like Gaehyun, which is like
Gaehyun.
the singer, like, you, come on.
I know.
I feel like having those two kind of like lead this team was a very wise and smart choice to, because they do know what their skills are. They know what sounds better, what shows better on camera, who can like provide a character of the song, and all those details. Where in like a live performance, it's not that you only need to show it to the camera, but also there's people there,
Mm-hmm.
and those people, they might not vote for the best singer or the more skilled singer, but the charisma also needs to like be there on the stage so they
Mm-hmm.
can vote for you as well. And bro, Kangmin is giving military. He's giving military.
Boot
He's giving,
camp,
okay,
bitch.
bitches, we're here to work. We're gonna eat and we're gonna chew.
He was
So
fucking killing me with the one arm. He's just.
also, like, I don't know what happened to him.
I don't
Like,
know. I have
he's
no
like a little
idea.
injury. Because like on the performance, he was also with like the little sling there,
And he
but
ate with one arm.
girl, like he was like with this thing with the arm. Period. You better.
I love it. I love it.
I love that.
And also like Junmin being in that, and which we'll get to, but like him being in that freaking group is crazy. But we did have a little issue with like Inhu, but I think we figured it out. Inhu was not he was not having it with the part distributions, because obviously too, like, he's a vocalist and everyone has a problem with like the rapping as a vocalist and like vice versa. But like Sewon was saying, he was like, bestie, you're either taking like a vocal part that has rapping or you're just being a rapper here, so like choose wisely. So that's where we ended off with that group for right now. And then we move into the Whiplash Avengers team, which this was actually funny, and like I'm so excited for your take on this, because essentially we had a Gonu Sungwon cunt off for the killing part, and obviously Sungwon ended up getting that part. But I think for me, like, because it started off with like a group, I think like June saw it as well, and I think maybe like one other person in that group kind of was like going for it. But for me, I feel like where you're doing like Whiplash, right? And it's like the only girl group song that you're doing, you need to have like a certain level of cunt. You know what I mean? And for me, like between Gonu and Sungwon, I think Gonu is like a little too like mask. Like it was too masked up for me. So I'm actually like really happy that Sungwon got the killing part for that one.
Absolutely. And I feel like even once again, a performance, not only you need to like deliver with your skills, but also how you portray the song, how you give the energy that the song needs, and and also that comes to play with how you look. And,
right.
And I do feel like Gonu, his dancing and his energy and all that is more hard, or like more stiff, for not in a bad way per se, but more like not for this concept. And I feel like Sanwon as a center, it works better, because first of all, he looks softer. Like his face is more like on the feminine side, more like on the cunty soft puss side for me. And also like the dancing and his voice, I think it's a perfect choice for like the center of the song.
Same here.
If it wasn't him, I would have chosen also Anshin, because I do feel like those two do have the same
vibes.
Kind of the same vibe. Kind of like the same vibe.
I agree.
I wouldn't even choose Yumeki, because I feel like his style is not for that part. He would be better in other parts. So Yumeki did well with that, and the team in general, because I had to vote, I believe. So someone being the center of that group is like a really good and solid choice, because he sounds well. Not the best, but sounds really like solid, good dancer, and the looks and all that for the performance is great, which we got a little peep on the last episode, and it's given. I'm ready. I have so much hype, and really, the bar is crazy.
I'm literally like, that's
so excited.
I think everyone, that's why they're saving it for fucking last, because everyone and their mother is excited for that team.
So
Which actually is funny, because I was gonna say too, like, talking about Anshin, the fact that they were trying to like go for vocals, and like Leo was just like Leo heard Anshin sing and he was like, "Yep, congratulations, you get the part," which was so funny. Like, I love Leo. I'm sorry, Leo stan. I don't give a fuck.
And also Leo being a singer.
A singer.
Leo being a singer.
The singer.
And you can get this part because you eat. Like I think that's first. It gives me that he's very mature. It's giving me that he's very confident with himself, and he can also like make any other part work.
Team player.
He doesn't need a like. Oh, I need the main vocalist because if I don't get it, I'm going to die. Girl, no. If you're good, you're good. You don't need you don't need to have 30 seconds of lines. You only need to like what 5, and if you make it work, you're gonna be the highlight of the show.
Right. So. Just like make 5 seconds sound good and you're good.
Yeah.
Slay. We're gonna skip the 20-minute fucking product placement games we did with the freaking seaweed chips and tteokbokki, because I was like, can we like stop working these boys on their free time? Thank you.
So true.
And we're gonna get into the performances, because we had performances. So here's the performance portion of this recap that I'm excited for. So number 1, thank God. Okay, first and foremost, first team up, we had the S-Class team. Oh God, here we go. Here we go. So you guys know, this is the team with Minjae. We have a little flashback to the practice before this whole gig goes down, and our main focus here is Hanwen for the most part. Now, I'm going to start crying because Hanwen. My thing with Hanwen is obviously like he was struggling. Like he did not sound good at first. Like he was not hitting. He was off key. I think with Hanwen too though, like I think he's having a hard time with like English enunciation, which is what like contributed for me, I think, because I know he can hit the notes and I've heard him hit and like he has the range, but I think like given the fact that he had to like, you know, the English lyrics and then just practice more and everything, it was just, he was working his ass off, to say the least. Minjae was over there like...
that was really threw me off. I was like peeing, girl.
Because, but you know what part killed me? Minjae like is clapping and Hanwen like didn't know if he was supposed to keep going, so then he started going, but then like Hanwen started going like this and Minjae like whacked his hand away and he was like, yeah, okay.
Loved it. It was like once again boot camp, girl.
Yeah,
and this I do feel like Hanwen was okay. He might have the skills, maybe, we don't know. But okay, from the performance, it was a little rough. But I do feel like he was not very familiar with the song. Because as a stay myself, girl. That song. It's once again, it's not that heavy on the vocals, but it has some parts where you need to have technique. You need to the part, you know, the I'm swerving road. That part is in falsetto. So you have to be like very soft, breathy, airy. And then he goes down to like, yeah, like I'm an S-Class. That's chest. So you need to have technique.
I know.
And I don't think he was very capable of having that on the song. And also, the English was definitely a struggle for him.
Yeah.
But also, I don't think he was really familiar with the song. Like, I don't think it's not a song that he has listened to a lot. Because even like the melody or like the phrasing of that part, he was not getting it. The you know, the timing of the words, like
yes,
it was completely off. So that was like me. It was like, okay, bitch, sing, come on, and so hard. It was so hard. But I do have to give him the props because he was working hard, and
this boy was skipping meals and everything,
working so hard, just giving his entire soul to this song, and I really appreciate that. But at the same time. And I think I need to mention it. I don't know if you have it on. Maybe you have it written on the don't. Girl, Daddy Mnet said, "Bitch, you need to change this part to Minjae."
I know.
And he was like, "Well, maybe, but I do trust my teammates." And I do feel if RuPaul says he doesn't want to see fucking H&M once again, you are not doing that on stage. So Daddy Mnet is RuPaul in this moment. You don't need to do that. You don't.
Girl, not
cool,
fucking
girl.
Sakun as RuPaul.
Well, yes. If he's telling you, girl, this sounds bad, change it. You have to change it.
That is true.
Like I don't, and if you don't do that, first of all, the judges in this case, Sakun, that EM, he's gonna be like, well, you're not a good listener.
I
You're,
know. I could.
and
The thing is I could like kind of see like a catch-22 with it, because Hanwin was like so determined that he was like, no, I can do it. Which, granted, I will say, because like I think listening in the show and then like going back into the performance, and I saw like other people kind of saying the same thing, he actually didn't sound bad in the second verse. I don't think it was like, it wasn't off key, it wasn't great, but it didn't sound as bad. Like, it was still okay, where it kind of showed you that he has like a little bit of something, because he does have like a good range and he can sing it, but like you said, it's like the technicality of the song. But I think it was also Min-jae trying to like not appease, but Hanwin was literally just like, no, he was confident in it that he could do it. And then we got to the performance and he didn't really pull it off as well. So
yeah,
that hurt my feelings. And our sweet little baby bean cried.
once again, on like that, on the second part, the sound was not bad, but the it's so hard because I do believe that the success on that song and that part, specifically the part that Hangwen got, the details are very important.
Yes.
Like even where in the second part where he did not sound as bad as much, he did not finish the entire part. Like the end part, it felt a little cut where maybe he ran out of breath or he just forgot or did not take it all. But something happened, and I don't think that part was giving like full song, which is, it's hard. And once again, you can be a good singer, like or have a little bit of, I don't think he's tone deaf.
No.
Maybe I do feel like he has some bass skills, but it's just like experience, listen to a lot of music, just like fucking he had to pull using he had to pull a using, girl.
I
had
know.
to like do that every fucking day. He actually needed that. He actually needed to do that, and he worked, but I don't know. It was hard to see as well. Like I can appreciate the effort, but at the same time, if you're not giving, girl.
I know.
So,
I'm really you know me. I'm being optimistic that like hopefully we pull something out with him, because I just like don't. I love him. I love him so much, and I like have faith in him. But like, yeah, this one wasn't good. Also, they set his ass. Did you see the shirt that he was wearing?
which one?
His shirt literally said, I wrote it down because I was like, they set him up with that one. His shirt said unstable, shaky, insecure, and unsettled. His t-shirt on the stage. I was like, not the setup of the bad karma. Like, this is like, what are we doing? The bad energy. Girl. I can't. Those shady bitches. But
Kind of iconic though. Like kind of iconic.
right? And he like owned it. He was on the stage like at the end. Let's talk about the positives. I will say Min-jae 8. He carried.
Really good.
Min-jae was incredible. I mean, he literally is. I think him and his group too, like they're used to doing concepts like this. So he was like perfect for that. And let's talk about our baby Kaiwen. Because we have a new...
Oh, girl. The rapping parts that he performed, the dancing, the visuals, the outfits, the stage presence, everything to me. I think personally, this might be a little bit controversial, but I don't give a fuck. I think Kaiwen probably is the highlight of this performance. Not even me.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I actually would like low-key agree. I think Kaiwen is like very underrated, like slept on.
Very.
Yeah.
Very. I think even if, which now that I'm thinking about it, Min-jae girl, I think he would have probably like Kaiwen would have been better for the center part, but okay.
Ooh, that's some tea. That would have been interesting to see. Okay.
If he's not like giving the chances to the people.
Ooh. Oh my god, now that makes me wonder if they actually did a little round table and like tried to be like, okay, who wants the killing part? Let's fight for it. I wonder if people would have voted for Kaiwen.
You think Kaiwen's gonna be sitting there? No, girl, you take it.
No. I don't.
Come on. Okay,
But I do
sure.
love seeing a Kaiwen spotlight because we loved him from his audition. I
Okay,
voted for him at one point, and he's like on the radar again. Like I thought he did amazing. I'm
really
trying
good.
to think. Like I always say, I'm so sorry if we don't have everybody. But like, was there anybody else that like stood out or in that? I'm trying to think of the other members in the performance.
I'm not sure.
I can't
I
remember.
don't.
I'm
I'm
trash.
trying to remember. I think those were the main
Yeah.
point of the performance. But in general, I do feel like everyone sounded well because
Uh,
on the rap parts,
mm.
and only Hanwen had the struggle in the vocal parts. But the
Unwin.
the the
Well,
dancing was crispy though.
the
The
dancing
dancing
was
was good.
crispy.
The dancing was really good. I
I
do
think
appreciate dancing.
overall
Very good.
effect was great.
Yeah,
So
with some flaws here and there when it comes to but that's like details, technique,
um
something that vocally, but sure, it was pretty fair, pretty good.
I agree. I
Not bad.
agree.
I have seen better. I'm sorry, I have seen worse.
That is
In like,
true.
girl, do you remember the tragedy that we have witnessed? Boys Planet season one, girl,
There were
girl.
some crazy performances on the first season of Boys Planet. So
Quite good. Not bad.
let's go to the second S class team. This is the one obviously where Kongmin I girl, I'm just gonna say this, like let's cat's out of the bag here. The setup to put Gaehyun next to Hanwen for May vocal. What kind of demon activity is that shit? Y'all are mean. You did my boy so dirty and I'm so upset.
But I do also feel like because girl, this song is so hard to like perform. Even I don't even feel like Gaehyun performed it like 100% perfectly.
Me neither.
I do also feel like he did well, better of course, but it wasn't like Stray Kids per se, like Sungmin or
Right.
but it was fine. Like I don't remember exactly what happened to like the on like the I wait. Do I go ahead because I forgot. Maybe if you can remember what
No, no,
happened on
no.
like the
So basically, like we get the flashback, and it's like Kongmin, obviously, but the whole thing, like the center.
oh now I don't remember. Sorry,
Ooh, speak,
I had
Valentina.
I had the it came back. I do remember Inhu being like, oh, I'm struggling with like the rap parts because I'm a singer.
Yes.
I only sing, and he was not getting the main vocal just because the main vocal parts also have rap parts.
Mm-hmm.
And Hangmin mentioned that it's like, okay, you sound better because he actually I do believe that on the chorus part, no pre-chorus part, sorry, he sounded better than Gaehyun, but the rap part was not as crispy as Gaehyun did. So Hangmin pointed that out, and that was like very interesting to see. And also I do believe that Inhu sounds better, but not like the rap parts. It's like, girl,
I know.
damn, it's
I will
hard.
say, like,
But
Kongmin giving him a little pep talk in the dorms was nice. Everyone also is like, y'all are trying to make Kongmin into this, like, evil person on this show, and I need y'all to stop doing that. Okay? Just saying. Just saying.
girl,
We're very, very
out of
defenders here.
no, okay, sure, but out of everyone on the show, you want to make Kangmin
Kongmin?
the villain?
Hello?
That is
He's just here with one arm chilling. Like, leave him alone. I can't.
sure.
Junmin.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait. I do remember something on like the end of the performance that we can like mention later, but he's very good. Like
Yeah.
he has a crazy energy, or I don't know what you call it, like something. Even the wig was on, the eyes were there, face was given, body tea, skills on point, rap, everything, dance, so good. He's very talented.
You know who he gives me? So, like, while I'm watching him, he gives me P. Hanbin. A little bit. Not, like, in terms of, like, looks, or, like, energy-wise, like, always being, like, I just,
Okay.
like, very,
Yeah.
like, in terms of, like, intensity and being, like, pretty solid and, like, well-rounded and, like an aspect. For some reason, I feel like I was, like, it's, like, the same feeling I got when I was watching, like, P. Hanbin in the first
Yeah,
season.
for the skills and like the confidence
Yeah.
and all that. I can see that, but I do feel like Jungmin has a totally different energy because like
Oh,
girl, girl, Pihami is like
yeah.
he's not a girl.
Well, yes.
Like, he's not a
Right.
girl. So,
But the way he
and
performs is intense.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because Jungmin is not at all.
No, I know.
He's really bro.
Oh,
He- yeah,
100%.
and also it was very funny to me when someone like I think it was on the last episode was like, "Girl, is he like a foreign?" Because the way he says the words, he has a little something like he adds a little zest on it,
Yeah.
and and it kind of like mumbles a little bit, and it's like so funny to me. Which on the end of the performance, like I'll talk about it later. It's so funny to me, but sure, yeah. He's very good. He did really well.
He's crazy. And I think another person too who kind of like got it for me is Dongyu. I think like he is a
Ooh,
fan, first of
yeah.
all, an insane rapper. Like I thought he did really well. His part was great, but also the fact that he can like sing really well too. And he's
Mm.
so cute. He's so
That
cute.
face is given.
The face is beautiful.
Yeah.
So I was proud of him. And then of course like Sewon is always stable. And I had to point that out because it's Sewon. So
It's so on. And also like why are we not giving so on some sort of like crumbs on screen?
they literally like don't give him any screen time. And it's wild, especially with him being like someone who was on the show like the first season.
A little bit.
Trash. What were you gonna say about the end of the performance?
Oh yeah. So the performance goes well. I love that. I don't. I'm trying to think if I have seen any flaw, but I think it was very good. I like that Kangmin was like on his little thingy and with like the choreo was like with the one arm like and
It was like a little
great.
cunty leather sling
He
too.
was like and also like with the little something here. Period. I liked it, and Gaehyun, as I said, sounded really well. It was a little bit of a struggle because the song is hard to like achieve perfectly. Sure, Junmin, so good. He was the center, right? He was like the killing part center
Mm-hmm.
8, and I I like the last part where the on the song it says like big and not big and swore. He said Zor. And I
Yeah.
was like, period. You better say Zor.
Thor.
Come on, Zor.
I'm
Oh
dead.
my god, my people, because we're like, oh come on, girl, Zor.
Yeah.
Come on, Zor. I liked it. It was so funny to me.
Yeah. I thought their team did really well. Like everyone on the team was really great. So it was like a very solid performance for me. So I was proud of them all. Stable.
Yeah.
Everyone's giving energy, like the energy you need. You know what I mean? So props to them. The last performance of the episode, we have plot twist. So we have a 2us plot twist team. This was the final performance. Okay, let me just start by saying that this song could not have been tailor-made for someone more than Hyunjun. He is
Yeah.
literally and let me tell you something. I love him so the way I am voting for him, and I don't give a fuck because he is I just think me personally, I think the group needs him. I really do. He is so insanely talented. I have never seen like a child that can, which is crazy because you know how we are with like voting for like minors and shit, and I'm like still kind of like about it, but there's no doubt that he is literally just like so good at everything. Like he can bring like crazy energy, and I think that also comes with the fact that he's like a dancer. His mom's like a dance teacher, and he like knows how to like adjust the energy. But in any case, we have him as I think he was like the killing part, right? Like main vocal killing part.
I think he was the center.
Center?
I think he was the center. Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe.
Um,
I don't know.
this is the one oh yeah. Okay, so this is where we have the Shenlong narrative, which what we were talking about before, and we see him like in the practice, which this was so interesting to me. Like they're in the practice, and he forgets the choreo, like entirely, and like steps out of the choreo formation, and just like doesn't do anything. And then Koo-young is like, "What are you doing? Like, are you gonna hello?" And so he says that he doesn't remember the choreo, and he explains that he just didn't want to like mess up everybody else in the formation, but it looks like he's just like not doing anything. So Koo-young was like, well then if that's the case, bestie, you can go. which
Well,
was
I mean, well, yes.
I
Like,
get it. But at the same time, like, once again, with what we were talked about with Shinlong before, I just like feel for him. But this is where I appreciate Yoonsa and like how we're gonna like I'm gonna speak on Yoonsa now because I think with him also being like one of the younger ones or the youngest like on the show, a lot of people tend to kind of like overlook him because he is like a child. Like that's a child. You know what I mean? But even in the star level test, Yoonsa was one of the like most stable in my opinion. He's
very
so
stable.
good for his age as well, and like I feel like his maturity level with being able to like help Shinlong and like kind of put into perspective because we see obviously like that one cute ass scene where like he puts him to bed and Shinlong basically talks about how like he sees himself in him from when he was younger and that
Yeah.
made him more energized and want to like do better. So I have to say like I really love the fact that they have like a little father-son relationship and that they can like get energy from each other to like help him confidently.
Absolutely.
That part was so fucking cute.
Yeah. It was giving me the trauma PTSD from Dongpyeon Songwo bitch.
I
I was like, oh my, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. And yeah, at the end, I do feel like Song kind of like did everything.
know. Every time you call him that,
Eh,
I literally can't.
I will. I'm not going to change that because, well, yes, but and I do feel like he really just had a great time with Yunso, and once again, just seeing himself as that age in the past, probably he would have appreciated to have someone with him
Yeah.
in those like really rough times, being just a kid where you don't need to be
A
on stage,
literal baby.
girl, go to fucking math class or something. Like, what are we doing?
Girl, go to like you're supposed to be playing on the monkey bars right now.
Right, right.
Not selling
So,
out stadiums.
that's crazy, but sure. I also do have some sort of like my 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 children lineup where it's a couple trainees that they like. It's so hard to just not mention them because the talent is crazy, and it would be really unfair to be like no because you're a kid. Like come on.
Right. That's how I feel. That's how I feel with like Junhyun too. Like, bitch, I keep saying either like Hyunjun or Junhyun. It's Junhyun, right?
It's Hyun.
Okay,
No,
Junhyun.
no, it's wait.
Hyunjun.
Hyunjun.
I keep
Hyunjun.
saying it backwards. Hyunjun. That's how I feel about him. Where it's just like you're too good for me not to like put you in here because
Right.
you know what I mean. Same with Chingyu.
Yu, that's the other one. That's one of my children line girl. Him and a couple other ones that like come on, this industry is just like that. We're getting old, we're hags.
We are
And
hags.
we are hags, we're fossils, bitch.
Yeah.
So there are gonna be new talent that are very young and we don't have anything to do with that because like it is what it is. It is what it is.
I mean,
So,
we have our son in ZB1,
come
so
on.
it is what it is at this point. But the performance, once again, Hyunjun eats as usual, giving cute, giving bean, energy dancer boots. Chen Bowen Chen.
One is insane. The dancing skills and the vocal, just to have those two, like to be a crazy vocalist and also dance the house down.
Crazy! It's crazy.
Oh my god.
This show is honestly like I'm getting overwhelmed because every time like I mean there's obviously been some good screen time for Bowen, but I feel like obviously now that we get to see him perform, I have such a long fucking list and I'll tell you like at the end, but like the amount of people, it is so hard for me to vote because there's so many good people, like so much talent, and Bowen, like every time this boy, even from his audition, he's always so stable and he dances with so much energy, and to be like that stable with the amount of energy you dance with is crazy.
Okay. So good.
So he did amazing. I thought Shinlong also, like Shinlong and Bohang slayed.
His little cute moment, like with Sean having like a little hard moment,
Yeah.
hard kick moment, and, like and the dancing because he's a very good dancer, like of course, And I picked a little bit of his fan cam today on Twitter and X for the whatever, and I really liked how he performs with his only 4 second line, girl, and he did 8. He did 8 Slade boots.
He did.
Love.
And I also want to give a shout out to Heejun because he hit a note that was crazy. And he also, like, for me personally, I think that this performance was my favorite out of the 3. That might be, like, personal, but, like, this one was definitely my favorite. I just think it was, like, super fun. Everybody sounded cohesive and, like, good, on key, stable. And yeah, just the members in this group were pretty crazy. But yeah, I definitely thought this one was like the best one.
Yeah. Speaking also of the song, I'm not really like a big Tua's girly pop.
Yeah.
Like I have heard this song because it went viral. I think it's their debut song. I believe, maybe.
I think so.
But I have never listened to it fully. I was like, wait, this kind of eats.
The song is good. Yeah.
Gonna eat with like the final part where it's giving like festival, it's giving like really bright energy, hype about the choreo and everything. Okay.
Yeah, right.
I was not familiar with the Tua's game, girl.
Yeah, me neither.
Maybe I can peep a little bit. Maybe I don't know.
Do a little deep dive. But yeah, that one was good. And then for the last like little portion of the episode, we get a little bit of a teaser for Plot Twist Team 2, which is kind of a gag because the only thing they show is like Lee Jong and Yi Chen having a conflict. And then they're like, okay, see you next week. And that's where we leave off. So we had the 3
also, which also I do believe that maybe the teaser they are both having at the moment. I do feel like Yi is gonna be changing the parts. For sure. So I don't know how that's gonna turn out because like the other candidate was like you and cool girl.
While we're here, how about we just quickly talk about the top 8 from the beginning of the episode?
Oh, the current top 8.
The current top 8 from what we saw, yes. Like, what are your feelings? Because now that we like watched both performances, like watched all the performances from this episode, we got all the tea from this episode, and we had the top 8 come out. What's the vibe? Like, what are we feeling?
Okay, once again, can we go like from 1 to 8?
Yeah.
Okay, so Sangwon, number 1. I do feel like him being number 1 is correct. It feels correct so far. Let's see next week, maybe after the Whiplash performance, if something happens. I don't know. But so far, I feel like he's pretty well-rounded. He has the experience being in Trainee A. He is very good vocally. Crazy dancer. Insane visuals, which, by the way, girl, can you put like the pictures here of like the latest pictures of someone?
Yeah. I was so gagged when I saw those yesterday. I was like, hello? Like, face card is crazy.
I think that's a problem. He's
girl. Beautiful.
And then, so I for him number 1 is great for me. Do you agree?
What is it? Say that again.
Do you agree that someone
number
1
is
correct? Sure. Is number 2 Unshin?
Unshin.
Another one. Thank you. Yes. Another one with the crazy visuals, solid work, solid skills. Really great for the team. Thank God that we're having some C group representation in this bitch, girl, because come on.
It's like all I know.
And I think those two, like someone Anshin, they're gonna be the, like when it comes to like positions and like popularity, they're the halving of this for sure. So that's gonna be P1 and P2. Like maybe they switch off or something happens, but that's P1 and P2, girl.
I will say, here's my one take about this because I am still voting for Sangwon and Anshin, but here's my one take with Anshin. And I don't know if it's just okay, I have to see him perform in Whiplash. I have to because I feel like every time I've seen him like in the show, like every time I've seen him in the episodes and like singing or like in the practice room, sometimes I feel like his vocals are not giving for me.
He struggles a little bit.
Besides the fact that I will say, like, both Sungwon, like you said, with, like, the Halbin thing, like, Sungwon and Anshin have the craziest star quality aura I've ever seen in my life. And that is, like, never going anywhere. With Anshin, it is vocals for me, which I know he probably is. I just need to see it. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think I just need to see him in a performance because like I said, everything I've seen in, like, practices is giving it. I mean, it's like right there. Everyone's always like the masters are like, well, you know what I mean? And I'm like, oh, okay. But I wanted to hear it. So it's not like 100% for me, but he's still there for me.
Yeah.
But I can still see why he's number 2. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Who's 3?
Liu.
Girl.
Yeah.
Girl, that's a choice.
Yeah.
And I know the Korean girly pops are voting for him because he looks whatever the way he looks, because he, of course, looks how he looks.
Cutie pie.
But once again, bitch, you're not gonna listen to his face on fucking Spotify or Apple Music, bitch.
Yeah.
Like you need to have the skills. Come on. What are we doing? Like, I don't get it.
Yeah. I don't know. And see, the thing is like, I understand sometimes we can like, people have a different criteria and how they vote.
Sure.
But Liu, in everything that we've seen, he can't sing.
At all.
And, like, people will argue that, because I have seen people post clips and be like, kind of like the Hanwon situation. They're like, no, he actually, like, sounded good here. And I'm like, girl, Hanwon's my number 1, and I'm going to admit that he did not sound that great. Liu does not sound good, baby. No. He doesn't sound good.
At all. And so, I don't know, if he gets into the group, God bless him.
Unless he has, like, some crazy transformative vocals.
Yeah, maybe.
Then I can see.
Maybe Hyolyn and Daddy Mnet do the tricks and the magics, girl. They put him in the fucking trenches and, like, have him do the crazy vocal trainee ever in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Like Mariah Carey 2.0 out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
But, personally, I don't see it for me.
Yeah.
Him in the group. And, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I do believe that there are other choices.
Same.
That are kind of like on the same area where good visuals, crazy visuals, tall people, gorgeous, with talent.
Yeah.
When it comes to vocals and dancing. So
I feel like it's.
maybe.
I mean, I'm not going to be like too harsh on it, but I do think for right now, because I know there's a lot of show left.
Obviously, so far.
There's a lot of. I feel like it's kind of like a wasted spot. I do.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but I do. Yeah. But we'll see. We'll see how, because he's still a sweetie. Like, he's so sweet. I like want to see him improve. And like, you know how I am. I always like give people the benefit of the doubt. But for right now, it's gonna be a no for me. Number 4 is Sunghyun, which I can see. Okay.
I'm trying to think.
Do you know who that is?
Yeah, I do know him.
Yeah.
But he's a really like smiley boy.
Yeah.
Really bright
Cutie.
boy. Yeah, I do remember.
Cute.
Rapper, decent rapper.
Mm-hmm.
Good skills when it comes to dancing. But I don't know.
I know.
Like, he's pretty standard. I think he's pretty standard. He's a really solid guy. I can see him eventually getting better if he gets better in the future, or maybe he gets the opportunity, because sometimes you only need that. You need the opportunity to showcase your talent, and he provides what he needs to provide. I think he would be a good member on the team. But so far, it's not that bad, but it's not the best.
Yeah. Like, Sunghyun is one of those people that, like, I wouldn't be mad if he was in the, like, he's talented and he's so cute. That smile is like it's like how I was with Yuvin in the first season, where it's like we were kind of like, and then once he's there, you're like, I'm the love of my life. You know what I mean? But the thing is like, you can't deny that he is like a fantastic rapper. He like has talent. He's smiley, cutie. Like, I see it. Is he in my lineup? In my fantasy? No. But am I mad? Like, no. You know what I mean? Next one we have is Leo.
I mean, what can you say about fucking Leo, bitch?
Well, on this channel, we say nothing but good things about Leo, so we're saying everything
absolutely. Absolutely. But, like, just, I don't know. What, girl? Come
Like,
on.
that's the
Is he the
vocalist.
that's the main vocal, girl.
I
That's the
girl,
singer.
I was also so gagged because his new wig from yesterday too.
New
He
wig.
looked so good. I was like, yes, wig. Him and Sungwon. I was like, oh yes.
So good. But also like I don't know, maybe it's me, but maybe the fuck, I forgot about the Boaz can like jump on me. Doesn't he like look like Hyunjung a little bit?
I've been saying this literally since day one. Yes.
Like maybe the Boaz can like vouch for that, but like girl,
No,
I
he
feel
does.
like
He does.
even Hyunjun. So well,
Girl, I've
yes.
been saying that since he was in Trainee A.
Well,
He
yes.
does. I mean, it's no like they're both good looking. Like, what do you want me to
Amazing.
say?
And the vocals are crazy. Like he's probably one of the best singers in the show. So
I
I'm
just
set. I'm seated.
his vocal tone is like we need it.
It also like
We need it.
like the only way that I can see him not being in the group is like, okay, your vocal tone is very different and it doesn't blend.
Bitch, shut the fuck up. We need it.
Yeah, but I'm trying to be realistic.
I know.
I'm just trying to be realistic. Of like, you really want to talk about a vocalist getting chopped, bitch? You really want to talk about that, girl? I'm gonna be out. Like I will stand up and like leave, girl. Because what? Like I'm getting.
I know. No, we're not going back to that.
I'm getting triggered, bitch. That 10th position is like.
And it's but you know what though? It's literally like yeah. No. I know you. Yeah.
So what I'm saying is that maybe in the future, if he's not chosen as one of the members of the group, the only thing that I could be seeing is that okay, your voice is like too good to be on this group and it doesn't blend, because he fucking has everything to be in there. And I am not mad if he is in the group because like hello, that's the singer.
Period. Yes. Exactly how I feel. Next one we have is Junsa.
Oh, cute girl. I don't think because he did that last time. I'm sorry, on the last episode, which I was not here, but I have to say that him being the leader of like the 2 stars and just being there to support
A single
everyone,
mom who works 2 jobs.
working so hard. But he was mopping. He was
He's a survivor.
working with everyone.
Girl, that's mother. He's mothering.
It's like just everything. It was everything to me. So
Yeah.
And then talent wise, he's good. Like come on, he's in We I Girl. So like good scene.
Oh,
I was silenced. Bitch.
he was
So,
silenced.
Good singer, good visuals, good talent. Like energy is amazing. So period. He's gonna be like the real quote of the group. Like
You know what? Give it to me, please. That is oh my god, the way that I would literally scream if Junsa makes this group.
So
I would love every minute of it. So good job, Junsa. Then we have Kangmin.
well, yes.
Well, yes.
Well, yes.
Boot camp.
Yes.
Yes.
I once again him having the energy every time that he has to perform, even with his arm being whatever the state of that his arm is currently. But can you imagine doing S class on a sling?
No. And he pulled it off. So first of all, okay, number one, Kangmin and Junsa in a group together would be crazy. But also, speaking from experience of seeing Very Very live, like right here, like seeing Kangmin like this live, I have never in my life seen a presence like that. Like I really haven't. And it like kind of, I think also with Kangmin, like he's kind of changed my perspective in voting too, because I always think about when I saw them, and I'm obviously like, I'm not grouping like Very Very into like this whole situation, but seeing him and how he performs and like what he gives on stage with my own 2 fucking eyeballs like 10 feet away from me, he's crazy, and he like deserves the spot.
I do believe that he also had a good transformation of being the magnate of the group, being like, oh my god, my baby, yeah. Can we Very Very bitch now? Girl, it's different.
100%.
He feels more mature. He is given skills are polished. He is working the crafts and doing the works and all that. So I'm here for it.
Me too, bestie. And last but not least, we have Masato.
Okay.
Which, to be fair, like, okay, you speak. Speak, Valentina.
What I have to say about Masatovich is that I really like that he works a
Mm-hmm.
lot.
I agree.
I I like that he doesn't give up that easily. I like that on the last episode he was working with the 2 stars maybe, and then he went to like the 1 star room to like practice more with the other boys,
Mm-hmm.
and to just
Junsao
like
was helping him.
Junso was there having a little therapy session moment. You
Yeah.
better spill, girl. We're here for you. Just like speak your truth and put it out there. Forget about it and just work.
Right.
So I do appreciate that a lot, and
Same.
I feel like him he has this type of energy where he's very open to like receive whatever he's being thrown at. Like
Right.
he's there to just work at whatever parts. I'm very like a team player. I don't want to bother anyone. I'm just gonna work on myself and like do what's best for the group. And I do like that, and I feel like having that energy on a team is pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Now, for the vocal skills, I don't know. I once again I need to see him perform on the next episode. But so far to have those type of trainees on the top 8, I don't think that's fair per se, because girl, we have many options to pull where they are already more rounded.
I know. It's really hard because sometimes I go back and forth with like, do I want to vote on potential? Do I want to vote on our already like established skill boots? Do I want to vote on like progress? It's like very difficult, but I can see why he is like, I can see why people are voting for him. But yeah, I agree. With me, it's like, I need to see like right now what people are giving, and like that's what I'm voting on. So like he wouldn't be a choice for me, but I can see why he's popular. And especially with like the screen time they've given him, with him like working hard and, you know, like you said, going in and like training with like Yumeki, and then like, you know, with Junsal and stuff like that. I can see that he's like a hard worker, and I hope that he proves me wrong.
Yeah.
So that's where we are with the top 8 standing for right now.
Okay.
Do you have like who are you voting for currently? Because like I just voted to this morning, and I changed my shit around a little bit.
Yeah, you do. So I think I'm pretty solid right now. I don't know. Maybe next week I can change the votes a little bit here and there. But for me, the top 8 might be someone number 1, Anson number 2. I think number 3 I would vote for probably Hyunjun. Then 3, I don't care like who's the other, what's best or what worse. Like I just put them out. So maybe 4 I would do Leo. 5 I might do Bowen.
Ooh, maybe a little Bowen.
A little Bowen moment. 6 maybe like a little Kaiwan.
Oh, okay. Oh, you switching up.
Yeah, girl. Baby, I wanna switch it up. Girl,
baby, yes. I wanna switch it up.
Well, yes. And Woojin.
Woojin. I was getting nervous. I was like, girl, where's Woojin in there?
Girl, justice for Woojin. Justice for Woojin.
Yeah.
Do I have like an extra spot or something? I forgot. But yeah, I feel like those are the ones so far that I'm really impressed with. Maybe we can throw Schlong there. Maybe.
Every fucking time you say that, I can't with you.
We can throw Schlong there to have him there. And
I'm screaming.
Because I'm trying to like have a little like at least like a balanced amount of like C trainees and K trainees.
Yeah.
So far the C ones for me, I think Kaiwan, Bowen, Schlong, and did I see someone else from the C?
Kaiwan, Bowen, Chinlong, and I think
those are the ones.
Yeah.
So.
Cool. That's pretty decent. That's actually, yeah, I like that. I'm down with that. Interesting.
Yeah.
Girl, I have a fucking list a mile long. Like, I have like the staple. I have like a staple like 5-6 that I vote for every week. And then, do you see my notes? I literally have a list of people that I swap in and out. So like today's voting, okay, I swapped some people out today, which was depressing on my part. But we're gonna probably switch it up next week too. But you already know I have Shinlong because like he's not going anywhere. I love Shinlong. I am still voting for Hengyu. I love Hengyu. I think he's super talented and I love his voice and like everything about him. Hyunjun, Woojin, Leo Sangwon. I kind of swapped and I voted for Bohang this time because I think that him and Shinlong would be really good rappers together. And I'm trying to like do it based off of like vocals, rap, you know what I mean? I voted for Hanwin. I can't not vote for Hanwin. I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna give him one more chance, like with a performance, one more performance chance. But I can't let go of him yet. I just can't do it. I love him too dearly. But I will say that I have been swapping in and out. Like my swap out group, I'm just gonna name them because why not? Is like Junsa, Anshin, Dongyu, Chingyu, Yumeki, Kaiwen, Hanum for vocals because I'm waiting for that fucking TVXQ song. And then Zhahao? Is that his name? Zhahao?
Ooh,
love him.
Zhahao.
So that's like my swap out crew.
Okay.
So
Fair.
yeah. There's a lot of like really good talent. So I'm having a hard time.
Hopefully- Now that you're saying Hanwon and you know, you're still voting, Slay.
Baby.
Okay, hopefully he survives the chop because
I know.
we're going to like chop 32 people. 32 people, and I'm praying that he gets past the chop and we can see maybe on another stage with another song that might work for him.
I've been living for the K fans like on the Hanwon train. Did you see him like going viral in Korea?
Yeah.
So I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah you better bitches.
Period.
Oh, anyway. That was a time. That was an episode.
It was fun. I'm excited for the next one, girl. The next one is gonna be crazy.
Oh, we're gonna have so much to talk about.
Ooh, I'm ready to whiplash the house on boards.
I can't wait. Oh my!
Ooh.
I wish they were still doing like 2 episodes a week on that because I was like, now we have to wait a whole ass week for me to see Sungwon serving Khan.
Right.
Anyways, it's been a time. Any last comments, thoughts, opinions, truths?
Well, I think we got everything out so far.
Yeah.
You know, if someone wants to like drop their own top 8, if someone wants to like fight, if someone wants to kiki,
Guys, don't fight with
actually-
us, okay?
girl, if you want to fight, let's fight.
Denny's ready to
Very fun.
fight. I'll
Fun.
cry.
Yeah, you will cry and I will fight for her. But we're here. Like, any type of interactions, we're here for it. We love it.
True.
So
Yeah. I'm nosy. I've been reading the comments on our last
Right.
recap and they're great.
yeah, I need to know. Like, please, just like let us know what's tea.
Yeah.
If something happened, or maybe we forgot something that was like a little interesting.
Right. If there's someone like, we also didn't mention everybody, so if there's someone that you really are like die hard for that you want us to like keep an eye on for next episode, drop that below. But friends, thank you for being seated. I think this was like 2 hours. We were like, it's not gonna be longer than an hour, and I think we just chatted way too long. But it was much needed. So thank you, friends, for watching. Once again, if you want to watch the full episode reactions, those are on Patreon. And we will have the next recap next week. So stay tuned because it's going to be an interesting one with all the performances. So love you guys. See you next time.
Love you. Bye bye.
Bye.